The stench of mana stones and monster blood. That used to be my life. They called me the world's weakest hunter. E-rank. A joke. Every raid was a gamble, not for glory, but just to keep the lights on, to pay my mom's hospital bills. I was the guy who got hurt even in the easy dungeons. A liability. But I kept going back. I had to. Then came that day. The day everything changed. A D-rank gate, supposed to be a milk run. Easy money. We cleared the boss, no problem. But then we found it. A second entrance, hidden behind the boss's throne. The smart thing to do would have been to turn back, report it, and let a proper assault team handle it. But the lure of a double loot drop, it was too tempting for some. Against my better judgment, I agreed to go in. I needed the money, after all. The moment we stepped through, the massive iron doors slammed shut behind us. We were trapped. The room was vast, like a king's throne room, lined with giant statues holding different weapons. A stone tablet in the center laid out the rules of this place. The Cartenon Temple. Its first commandment, revere the Lord. My heart pounded in my chest. This wasn't a dungeon. This was a death sentence. Most of us bowed, instinctively. But the ones who refused, they were incinerated instantly by beams of light from the statue's eyes. Panic erupted. The second commandment, praise the Lord. A new set of statues appeared, holding musical instruments. Mr. Song, our team leader, figured it out. We had to run to the statues with instruments and sing. We praised a God we didn't know, our voices trembling with fear, just to survive another minute. The final commandment, prove your faith. An altar rose in the center of the room. A circle of fire ignited around it. We had to place a sacrifice on the altar. But who? No one wanted to be the one to die. Time was running out. The statues were starting to move, their stone feet grinding against the floor, closing in on us. That's when the others started looking at me. The weak link, the expendable one. Park, the one who'd been so eager to enter, was the first to suggest it. Someone has to go, he said, his eyes cold. It should be the weakest. The others, desperate to save themselves, agreed. One by one, they abandoned me, running for the exit which had mysteriously opened. Even Juhi, the B-rank healer who'd always been kind to me, was dragged away, screaming my name. Only Mr. Song stayed. He tried to reason with them, but it was no use. They left us. They left me to die. As the statues closed in, a hunter I barely knew, Mr. Kim, lost his mind and charged at me with a blade. He thought killing me would satisfy the altar. I dodged, but the chaos was overwhelming. Mr. Song lost an arm protecting me. Another hunter lost a leg. It was a slaughter. I knew what I had to do. Run, I told Mr. Song. Get everyone out. He refused at first, but I insisted. Someone had to survive. Someone had to get help. As he finally ran, I turned to face the advancing statues, my broken dagger feeling useless in my hand. This was it. This was how the world's weakest hunter dies. Not fighting a monster, but sacrificed by his own kind. They thought I was weak. They left me to die. But as the halberd of a stone knight pierced through my chest, as my life faded away, a strange, blue screen flickered before my eyes. A message. You have completed the secret quest, Courage of the Weak. It asked me a question. Will you accept becoming a player? I had no idea what it meant, but anything was better than this. With my last breath, I accepted. And then darkness. When I woke up, I was in a hospital bed. Not a scratch on me. The doctors were baffled. They said it was a miracle. But I knew it wasn't a miracle. It was something else. That blue screen was still there, visible only to me. A daily quest notification. Get stronger. Push-ups, sit-ups, squats, running. Failure to complete the quest would result in a penalty. At first, I thought I was losing my mind, but I did the exercises. The pain was real. The exhaustion was real. And when I finished a reward, status recovery, stat points, I was leveling up. Like a video game character. I tested it. I went to a low-level instance dungeon hidden in a subway station. Goblins, steel-fanged lycans, monsters that would have terrified me before. I cut them down with ease. Every kill gave me experience. Every level up made me stronger, faster. I wasn't just healing. I was evolving. The system was a harsh master. It threw me into penalty zones. Terrifying deserts filled with giant centipedes, forcing me to survive for hours on end. It gave me quests that pushed me to the absolute limit. But with every trial, I grew. My senses sharpened. My body hardened. The scrawny, trembling boy was being forged into a weapon. Then came the day I faced them again. The survivors of the Cartenon Temple. They were raiding another dungeon, and I joined them. disguised under a hood. They didn't recognize me. How could they? The man standing before them was not the weakling they'd left for dead. When a high-level boss cornered them, the same fear was in their eyes, the same willingness to sacrifice someone else. But this time, I wasn't the sacrifice, I was the solution. I stepped forward, my daggers in hand, and faced the beast. They laughed. They mocked. What's that weakling going to do? But their laughter died when they saw my speed, the blur of my blades, the ease with which I dismantled a monster that had them all on the verge of death. They finally recognized me. The shock, the fear, the disbelief on their faces, it was more satisfying than any loot drop. I saw the hunter who tried to kill me, frozen in terror. I saw the ones who ran, their jaws on the floor. I let them live, for now. They weren't my priority. My priority was getting stronger. Strong enough that no one could ever look down on me again. Strong enough to protect what's important. Strong enough to uncover the secret of this system. The system didn't just make me stronger, it made me something else entirely. The hunter they called the world's weakest is dead. My name is Sung Jinwoo, and my hunt has just begun. Thanks for watching this chapter of my story. If you want to see how I continue to level up, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You won't want to miss what comes next.